Greetings there, the Blood Hunters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to V Rising, episode 29, Slaying Harpies and Mad Doctors. Okay, let's get in position for Polara, or for the Elementalist, and then wait to strike at nightfall. So we have the Harpies nest here, the army outpost, the vineyards, the square, another Harpy nest, the army outpost. Okay, I'll follow the blood. I was gonna see if I could. I don't want to cheat and like look up a map. I know where she is, but I'd rather just follow the blood, which is what you all would do if you were unfamiliar with the game. So we're going north. And given a name like Elementalist, it's fair to assume she's going to be a caster. So we'll have slashers and reapers ready. Slashers for stealth and reapers to attack them as they're casting on us.
Secrets of the sanguine world, speak to me.
She is nearby. And Emberleaf Grove. That sounds like a place I'd find an Elementalist. There she is. I think I want to go back to... Ooh, let's get some shade. Summoning skeletons on block. Because it's much harder to freeze bosses, in my opinion. But the skeletons will give me, like, breathers. And also, they do a little bit of damage, granted not much. And we've got just a few seconds before nightfall. Because in this open glade, the sun would burn me so bad.
I am the fire that will cleanse Vardor, beginning with you.
Well, she's eating skeletons. Oops, I hopped into her wind. She's already at half. But as I mention a lot, they get real dangerous when they're hurt. And she's got a doppelganger. There we go. Getting some actual... Ooh, not fire, no! Whoa! So many spells everywhere! Alright, so the doppelganger's downed.
I will end you, Warren.
And she is turtling, but I am struggling to get close because she's setting everything on fire everywhere. Here we go. Big nukes! And she's now behind me with her doppelganger again. And down she goes. You can see how the Reaper against those like spellcasters, especially spellcasters, I find that lose the most often when they have a spell that like goes out around them and fills the area. Because the problem with that is like it ends up dumping so much damage on you when you're at point blank. But we did get the Sanguine Greatsword, which is going to be really important for higher tier weapons. That's awesome. So she's down. We can now make Holy Resistance Flasks and Greater Jewels. We also got a Storm Point. So, Veil of Storms or the Lightning Curtain. So the Veil of Storms is the dash that does static. And the Lightning Curtain, I mentioned this before, but it summons a wall of lightning, which reflects damage and hastes me and my allies. So you guys can pick which one I use. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and track the other Stormwing Matriarch, which is close by. Do a 2-for-1, knocking out all the 70s. While I have my blood. Ooh, you know what? Hang on a minute. That, Archer over there is a 100%er.
Human minds bend.
Oh, she's gonna burn the hell out of me if I stand there.
Do not resist. Your mind is mine to control.
Sorry, horses. Well, only sort of sorry. Cool. We can retire that 92 rogue in lieu of this 100% rogue,
Enjoy your stay.
which is awesome. Okay, Lightning Curtain it is. Oh, this is actually a pretty good opportunity to show you what it does. Zap! Oh, speaking of which... if I could, you know, cast it properly. I keep dropping it not on them. Okay. Given that I'm about to get 100% rogue blood, probably, I'm gonna just drink this warrior blood. And let's go kill some Harpies before I run out of nighttime. Oh, this is a mess. Also try to use more of the slashers so I can showcase them a little bit better. So I finally have an incapacitate, which is really nice when dealing with like someone that you want to steal blood from or whatever. And then the invisibility is really nice for when you need to drop aggro. Because if you use something like the skeletons that I typically use, it will prioritize the skeletons as the target. Potentially giving you a chance to like drink a potion or heal or whatever. which can make or break a boss fight. You know, if you're getting like nuked by a caster, it can give you some breathing room. There's obviously a whole lot of different reasons to go stealth, not just for the backstabbing mechanic. Okay. Let's work our way up. I think it goes without saying that, except for the patrolling bosses, outside of the patrolling bosses, the other bosses usually have an area to fight in, so when you're looking at the map, you can always tell, like, this is a boss fighting area. The same is true of the waygates. The waygates typically are in really small mountains that are too small to house bases and the like. So let's use the Reaper for this. She's a little void bomber. And then she summons back up. Oh, no. So many nukes. So many nukes. It's hard to even tell what's like going on in the fight right now. There was like spell effects everywhere. And this is one of those fights where if you're not like trying to keep up with her ads, she fills the battle full of her garbage and it becomes overwhelming. Kind of like the spider boss. Oh god. Okay, there she is. And my skeleton's overwhelmed her. Thank you, little skellies. Down she goes. Oops, didn't mean to hit that macro.
Taste of knowledge.
Alright. We now can make flawless gems, combining them, and a chaos point. The chaos is either Veil of Chaos or Chaos Barrier. And Veil of Chaos is the Ignite dodge, and Chaos Barrier is the Ignite block.
You may bite it, bend to return to me, my steed.
No, you don't. All of her garbage ads trying to gank me as I go for my victory walk. It's not gonna happen. Ooh, almost didn't dodge that. So that's all the 70 V-Bloods. Now we have 74s to kill if you guys want me to continue. You know, I'm going to choose that. I'm going to continue to killing them. I think at this point it would be really wise for me to get the study. Or the Athenium, the top tier research. Because I'm starting to build up a supply of books at the top tier place. So it stands to reason getting the Henry Blackbrew the Doctor killed would be real beneficial. And you guys want me to go Chaos Barrier. Nice. I think Glitch should be healed by now. Wait, what did I destroy that was schematics? I feel like I did something bad there, because I haven't unlocked any schematics. Yep, Glitch is available. Are you able... I would love Pristine Hide from Glitch. If you can manage it. 78%? We'll risk it. Because Pristine Hide and Grease are materials that I'm highly after. Okay, Henry Blackbrew. You are north, very, very far away. You are... So yeah, somewhere to the north. And you give a storm spell point. So I'll be getting Raging Tempest from him. I have 20 minutes of my buff left. So let's see if we can't suss out where he is. We'll start at here. I put a book in? Yeah, I hope I didn't put a book I needed. I probably did. Kill Henry. Almost too late. Damage is already done, right? So it says he's northeast, very far away. Alright, so if I'm already up here and he's northeast, very far away, I think it's fair to assume that he might not be here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll actually ride this way, because it's unexplored area. So I might pick up new points of interest, which could be useful to unlock.
Whispers of blood.
Also, I didn't do anything with the rogue. I forgot. The one I summoned. And there we go. A new waygate. And Blackbrew is nearby. Blood, which way? Still to the north. Alright, there's also, worth noting, a merchant over here. So before I go to the boss, let's see what this guy has to sell.
Can I interest you in a
So, for
something?
400, he's selling, like, cosmetic cloaks, which are not any better than the ones I have. And then he's selling the blueprints for the mace, crossbow, reaper, and longsword for 260 gold, and then gems. So mostly weapon blueprints for the sanguine tier weapons. Got it. See if any of these horses are better than Max. 9-9. 10-7. Oh, 10-7. Hey, guess what?
Bend to my will.
Sorry, Max. Oh, before I off you, give me your saddle.
Your time has come to an end. Join me in the night. Welcome to the darkness.
Nah, even faster. Alright. Sorry, Max. But I've got a new horse, so we got a new raffle for the horse's name above my head. He did serve me well, and then I betrayed him. So unlike a lot of the other bosses, this is an arena, which it's a Thunderdome, if you will. And once you're in, you're in. So make sure that you're ready, because you can't leave. And I feel pretty ready.
Expect no mercy. My pity is long spring. Strike me now. Not magic, but science. Oh, the fruits of science! At your peril.
So there is a lot to avoid here. But he's down to half. Just don't get tasered and lasered, because he likes to do that a lot. And then he does this pulse thing where he's trying to throw you into the wall, which is rough and obnoxious. But if you use your dash forward, you can kind of break out of it a little. He's getting smacked up pretty hard. I haven't even used his health orbs.
Marvel at thy genius.
And he's gone. He got
For the final time.
wrecked. Bye-bye, Doc.
I feel stronger.
Alright, what do we get? Sanguine Spear. Nice.
I will assert my... Return to me, my steed.
Well, that didn't take very long. Let's skedaddle and go make us a lovely giant library. It's also worth noting, and I didn't say this at the time, but the sommelier boss, the barrels that you have to avoid, if you try to leave the area by going up the stairs, it resets him. I was just thinking about bosses that have like an arena. So some bosses you can like move around a bit and position them better or avoid patrols, or even some bosses like the one in the Iron Mines, you can drag into each other and have them fight one another and then kill both that way. In the case of Henry there, you have to fight him in his arena and you can't leave. Same is true of the sommelier, but the sommelier, you're allowed to leave, it just resets the fight if you do. So there are some boss mechanics like that that you ought to be aware of so that you don't accidentally reset the fight going into, because that sucks when you do. So we got the Athenium off of him, which I want to make, and then the Raging Tempest Dash. 11 is max speed, and I got a 10-7. So we're raffling off a 10-7. I think that's the highest I've seen so far, if memory serves. I don't think I've seen anything higher. So in order to make the Athenium, I need 8 planks. And horse is named Azaroon. I'll get that changed in just a sec. Congrats. I'm also going to need to rearrange this room because it's we're not going to have space to put the Athenium in here. I honestly could get rid of the research desk entirely. We don't use it anymore. So that's not necessarily reasonable either. There's nothing to do with the research desk. It's so low tier at this point. Mad Max was a 10-4, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that was the case. And then Azaroon here is a 10-7. Oh, Max 2 was a 10-9. Max 2 died, though. Right. I didn't have Dominate Mount before I had Max 2, so he did not survive long enough. Alright, here's the big old library. And I built it, but I'm obviously going to need to move things around here so that it fits. Could I? Alright, so this is the edge of the cliff, so I won't be able to put it there. So maybe here. Oh, that doesn't fit. Should fit. I'll figure it out. Let's move the study. I also could move the prisoner cells somewhere else too. Let's move the press out. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move the door to the prison cell here. The Stygian Awakening, I'll just plop anywhere for now. It doesn't require a specific room. So I can put it in the corner here at the top of the steps. I didn't get refunded, so I can make a castle entrance, but not the other wall, because apparently I have... Well, that was weird. I didn't have enough stone... I don't know what's going on. Alright, so now we have a proper prison. Athenium. It's plopped right in there. And then the press can easily fit here, no problem. And then the bookcase. There we go. It's snug, but it works. And then the chest full of rats and fish right outside the prison. So I haven't forgotten about our militia archer. She should have no misery, so let's just feed her a bunch of rats. I'm just gonna make the choice to keep her as a blood donor, because I mean, I don't need her as anything else. Okay, good. Now, these books. We've got Amulet of the Arch Warlock, Sanguine Spear, Sanguine Pistol, Sanguine Greatsword. And then I have a spare Arch Warlock book as well. I think I forget what book I ground up, but I definitely put one in the Devourer. Maybe it was a duplicate after all. I don't recall. I need more cells now? Yeah, I'm planning on killing the old rogue that's in here. This one, I'll just like blood potion murder. And then randomly we got Sanguine Axes. Oh, nice. Solid. Or Blood Merlot for amulets? Yeah, let's double Blood Merlot her. I like that idea. Because eventually our followers are going to need ambulance, and I might as well just grape murder her. I'll grape her to death. I know. Sounds terrible. Well, she's hardy. I'll just keep graping. I'm a serial grapist. These are drinkable too, right? Alright, there she goes. If I... Oh, prison cell. Because 92% is not bad. That's totally drinkable. Okie dokie. So the new Sanguine stuff is down here, which requires gold. And at the moment, I have slashers and a one-hander, so I don't have weapons that can go sanguine for... So if I did spear, I don't think... Do I have merciless spear? No, I don't have the merciless spear. So the merciless spear is actually a blueprint I would like to get my hands on, I think. But what do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to continue hunting V-Bloods, or do you want me to try to get the blueprints I'm missing for gear improvement? I'll leave that up to you. And as far as the thralls go, 1 hour... Okay, so I do have the Sacred Silver Mine getting done in 13 minutes, and another one in 40 minutes, 2 in 40 minutes. So there's 3 hunts that will be done before the end of the stream. Thereabouts. There's 34 minutes left. If I go a little bit over time, I should be able to return and then redeploy 3 hunts. It seems to me like you guys want me to get the Sanguine tier stuff. So let's see about heading to the Dunley Market to get the Merciless Iron Spear blueprint known. I mean, it's a bit of a gamble whether it's being offered or not, but who knows? Maybe I got lucky.
Whispers of blood.
A bloodhound has pretty good blood. Okay, current priority is work towards Sanguine weapons. Now, with that said, I do not have the ability to make gold yet. That comes, killing Azariel, the Sunbringer, who's at level 77. Maybe what I can do is get the amulet to bring my gear level up to then take on, that guy.
Have a look at my wares.
Axes, crossbow, pistol. Fire resistance brew. I'm definitely buying the fire resistance brew because it's more important than the other three. There was a crossbow blueprint, but I don't like maining a ranged weapon. What I could do is grind up, buy some copper stuff and grind up the copper, the axes and the maces for more silver. Also, I probably would get silver inside these homes. The silver you can find in houses pretty regularly. I might not even need to do the axe run. I'll just loot them for silver. Because I needed 64 and I already have 64. Cool. In that case, maybe I'll buy another blueprint. You also do not like ranged weapons? Yeah, I like melee weapons that have ranged forms, like the Reaper. I do not like ranged weapons only. Ranged weapons only might work in multiplayer, but it does not work in single player. So, I'm going to buy the Axes blueprint. Are pistols any good? Again, because I'm a single player, I'm just not considering maining ranged weapons because well, I'll put it this way. Their DPS is pretty bad. If you can't close the distance or do melee damage to whatever you're fighting, like, they can be useful, but their raw DPS is pretty terrible. Because of the attack rate's quite slow. I could also mint my own silver coins. I just realized, because I have a bunch of iron or silver ore left that I haven't really been put into good use. Because I have only so much spectral dust to turn into dark iron. So that's another a path to progress too. But before I consider doing either of that, let's check out what I need for the amulet. Because that is an immediate bonus. So the Warlock amulet needs power cores. And I had mentioned, in order to get power cores, we need to kill Voltatia, and they're another 77. Thank you for tuning in to V Rising, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow vampires.